I'm James.
I'm Mike.
I'm Jibs.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Chris.
We're midway through a tour with Attack USA, and we are Fiction, who are a UK band as well. And we're grateful to be on it, actually. It's our first major UK tour. It's been a lot of fun so far. Lots of new people coming to our shows and checking us out and buying merch, and we really seriously appreciate it. I mean, we've been overwhelmed pretty much, haven't we? We really have, yeah.
The response has been pretty amazing. Yeah.
On the first date, literally we pulled up in the van, opened the van door, and this guy just looked at me and went, "Chris," and then pulled up his sleeve, and he just had an Ocean's 8 Alaska tattoo there. He didn't have any of the tattoos, just that on his arm, and I was like, "Hey, what the fuck? This is wicked." Yeah, and he'd flown over from Ireland just to watch us. It was mental. So yeah, he was a proper cool guy. That's the thing. Everyone's been really, really cool. It's made the whole thing really awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that would be really emotional that's happened to you guys on this tour?
Tonight.
Go on.
I mean, well, just the whole thing, the whole deal with tour in general, because we've been working so long for ages, we'd do music videos and the EP and everything, and then we've finally been given this massive tour, and it's just great. It's exactly what we want to be doing now, just driving and doing playing shows. It's awesome. It's awesome.
And yeah, it's kind of, I feel relieved because it's balancing things from home with band, and it's that fine line of deciding whether or not you make the jump and go with band, or you kind of stay back at home and study or work or do what the guys do. And I think we kind of gambled on it, and towards the beginning of the year we lost out on a lot of tours and lost out on a lot of things, and it was kind of even though we was really strong, I think it was a kind of a bad point, wasn't it? It was pretty low down, and we're just glad to kind of be out on the road, especially me. So yeah, I appreciate everything that everyone does for us.
There was quite a bit of froth about at the moment.
Obviously, the on-loan domain, we kind of pushed forward, didn't we? That was our main domain because we couldn't get on the tours, we couldn't get on anything, so we really pushed that as hard as we could with medium photos and music videos. We've got 3 music videos now. So that was our major first point, I guess, wasn't it, guys? Yeah. And then I don't think we really realised it. We obviously saw comments and Twitters and stuff like that, people saying, "Oh, check out Ocean's 8 Alaska," and spreading the message on. But I think the first day of tour when we arrived, there was already people with our merchandise on that had been shipped out from our online merch store at the show. They didn't buy it at the show, they already owned it, and I thought that was pretty cool. That was the first time I kind of was like, wow.
Yeah, I mean the band we're touring with, We Are Fiction. I mean, they said to us after both nights, "Oh, so how many times you played here?" And I was like, "This is actually our first time playing these venues." And they was like, "Really?" But there was a bunch of people wearing your t-shirts and singing all your lyrics and stuff, and we was, "You really haven't been here before?" And we was just like, "No." It's kind of weird to just go these random places and you're just known. It's hard. It's really hard, but it's awesome.
It's one of those things where you kind of again with the internet thing, you kind of see people you see the likes go up on your Facebook page and people follow you on Twitter, but you don't kind of realise how much people want to come see you kind of thing. That's what we've experienced with touring now. It's just people we've got quite a few dedicated fans over here, and I mean, it's really hard over in the UK as well. It's so hard to get fans because the audience for it is just so what's the word? They're really hard to please. They're really hard to please. It's you go over to America and it's
I
that's where most of our fan base is actually, online anyway, and like they really enjoy the music and they're a lot more accepting to what we play, whereas over here it's a lot harder. So it's like 10 times better when people like coming out to see us, like well, especially for this tour as well. So that's pretty cool.
When you guys wake up in the morning, what's the first thing that you think of?
New guy.
Mike.
What's the first thing you think of in the morning?
Jeez, I don't know. I don't really think in the morning. I just cheat.
I'm really going for some mozzarella right now.
Oh, jeez, I thought you said cheat. I was like,
Come on, be serious.
sorry. Is that right? 1, 2, check. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't really think in the morning. I have a routine, so yeah, you're up.
Is this any morning? Any morning of the week?
Or just tour.
Or just any morning of the week? Well, if I'm waking up for work, I kind of like I don't really think anything. I just try to turn off and forget that I'm going to work, which I fucking hate work. But if it's just a normal day, I kind of like it's one of those things where you wake up and it's like, right, what am I going to do today? Hopefully, it's play guitar and just fuck around. But yeah, right.
It's kind of, I guess it's weird, like late at night, I usually stay up really, really late at night, so I kind of write lyrics and do stuff at like 2 a.m. in the morning. And then, so when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I usually do is probably like open up my notebook that I've written it in and double check it, and I'd be like, oh, that's cool, or like, oh, scrap that, and then that's kind of how I get all my ideas for the songs and the themes of like the EP and stuff. So that's kind of the first things I do pretty much every morning. Go on, Chris. He works out.
I wake up every morning. I make a protein shake.
This is real. He actually does.
I train.
We haven't got the space.
Then I have a protein shake.
In the van for beds or anything because he's just got.
And then I train.
He's got protein and he's got like.
And then.
And everything.
And then I play drums. And then I train. And then I go back to bed, and when I'm asleep, I train. Mentally. I don't know. Seriously, I wake up. If it's a work day, then I get a bus and then a train and then a bus to work because I don't drive because I'm young and my life's shit. If I'm not working, I wake up and I write towards the album and I play drums and I see the band and I see friends and I go out and I skate and I climb, shit like that.
That's not what you do in the morning.
That's not what I do in the morning.
That's not what it's. The question is, what do you think?
But let's face it, it's kind of breached on from that. Okay, I don't even know it.
It's not your daily life, isn't it?
He wakes up and he thinks, oh, I'm fucking Chris.
Yeah, I wake up and I just say my name's Chris and that's my morning. There you go.
Most of my mornings are a bit of a blur. I snooze the alarm a few times, and I only get I only feel semi-human past about midday. Once I've got a few like energy drinks in me, and then I'm kind of like I feel a bit human again. But not a lot goes on in my morning. Not a lot that I can remember.
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm definitely not a morning
Yeah,
person.
wake
I'm much.
up at 9 for a fucking badass job. Getting paid, what is it, like £12 an hour?
I'm not going to discuss those kind of
Yeah,
things.
he has a good job. He's the lucky one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much
It's a
for your time.
pleasure.
Thank you very much.